Twitter partners with the NFL, HTC launches the Vive, WhatsApp gets end-to-end encryption, and more. It's Tuesday, April 5th, and this is Crunch Report. Professional sports are slowly moving online. In fact, Twitter and the NFL announced today that they've reached an agreement giving Twitter worldwide streaming rights to 10 Thursday Night Football games this season. In addition to live video of the games themselves, the partnership will also include pre-game live streams on Twitter's Periscope platform and in-game highlights. Bloomberg reports that Twitter beat out other digital media companies for the rights, including Yahoo, Amazon, Facebook, and my Verizon bosses. If this goes well, it could bring a new audience to Twitter and illustrate how effective the service can be when paired up with live TV. And if you just want to watch football on regular TV, well, the games will still air on TV networks and their websites. It's been a busy couple of weeks for fans of virtual reality, with last week's launch of the Oculus Rift and this week's release of the HTC Vive. Now, the Vive may not have gotten as much attention as some competing products, but I've been hearing that it's pretty darn impressive. Maybe the most impressive thing is its room-scale tracking, which allows the system to track you as you move through space. And if you're worried about bumping into stuff with the goggles on your head, the Vive includes a chaperone system to help you stay within the borders of your safe space and avoid obstacles. TechCrunch's Lucas Matney said, "If there were a word I'd use to describe this piece of hardware, it would be ambitious. It tries so many damn things, and it gets most of the things so right, though not every feature is a home run." The Vive costs $799. Messaging service WhatsApp says it's completed a year-and-a-half-long project and has now fully implemented strong end-to-end encryption. That means that if any government asks WhatsApp for the content of your messages, the service will not be able to comply because it doesn't hold the encryption keys. And you don't just have to take WhatsApp's word for it. It's been using the open source Signal protocol, and the hacker collective behind that protocol confirmed today that the implementation is now complete. Keep in mind, however, that doesn't mean that everything on WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted yet, because not everyone's upgraded to the latest version of the app. Etsy is offering a new service for the artists and designers who sell unique goods on its marketplace. Starting today, those sellers can use an Etsy product called Pattern to build their own websites. This makes Etsy a competitor to other easy-to-use website builders like Squarespace and Weebly, but what's different here is that the seller's website is integrated with their Etsy store. So once you set up the website, which is only supposed to take a few minutes, you might not have to worry about updating it at all. Once you update your store, your website is updated too. By the way, if you're a regular Etsy shopper, you might have noticed some other changes because the landing page for each store is also getting a redesign, making it more mobile-friendly and putting photos front and center. PayPal is pretty serious about its opposition to a North Carolina law that's been widely criticized as hostile to the LGBT community. So serious, in fact, that PayPal says it's dropping plans to open a 400-person operations center in Charlotte. The legislation in question basically makes it illegal to enforce laws protecting the LGBT community, and it also forbids transgender people from using the bathrooms that are for the gender that they identify with. PayPal CEO Dan Schulman writes, "As a company that is committed to the principle that everyone deserves to live without fear of discrimination simply for being who they are, becoming an employer in North Carolina where members of our teams will not have equal rights under the law is simply untenable." In other words, PayPal isn't just taking a general moral stand, it's also trying to make sure its employees are protected. That's the report for today. I'm Anthony Ha. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow.